Hello, everyone. A very good evening to all of you, and welcome once again to the free Shiksha TOEFL classes. And guys, just give me a minute. I am just in between something. Till then, you can start writing your names, your locations from wherever you're watching us live. I would like to know that today as well. So you already are aware of the first activity which we do, in the starting of our class. So you can start writing your names, your locations till the time I am in between some work. And then, very soon, just within a minute or two, we will be starting with our class. All right. So now I'm finished with my work and I am all with you guys. So I can see the first name which has come up is Nasir's name. So hello, this is Abdul from Afghanistan. Yes, I remember you. You were there yesterday also in my class. So welcome once again. Then Poonam says hello, ma'am. Ranganath is from Hyderabad. Yes, Vishal. Yes, I know you. Good, good. Everyone, good evening. A very good evening. Then there is one more name added to our list, that is Mako. Guys, I'm really sorry if I'm not able to pronounce your name correctly because I'm not used to it. But yes, I'm trying my best. So, okay, this person says, hi, this is Redspeel from Lesotho. Okay, wow, that's great. That's a really, really different name and a very, very, unique and different country from where you're actually talking to us. So, yes, welcome all of you guys. And all right, so by the time you're doing that, you're writing your names and locations, I would like to give you a small reminder once again that in the end of the class, first of all, you will get 5 to 10 minutes to ask your doubts and queries. Okay, so we will be having a doubt clearing session live here on the YouTube channel. You will be asking me questions live on the comment section. And before that, I will be providing you with two referral codes, okay, which you can apply to your registration while registering with us for the TOEFL class, so that you can avail the best price discount and you can avail those offers while registering with us. So yes, I would like to provide you with that, but for that you will have to stay tuned with us till the end of the video because it is going to be a very, very helpful video for all of you, because today we are going to revise and basically revise because I have already finished two tasks of writing yesterday and day before yesterday. So we were talking about the two tasks which come in the writing module of the TOEFL class. Okay, so as you must be aware of it, guys, because many of you are very, very old and previous regular attendees in our live classes, but for those who are new joinees and who do not know how to register to our classes, then definitely you should check out the link which is given in the description below. So with the help of that blue highlighted link, you just have to click on it and you will be uh, you will be taken to our landing page where you can find the whole TOEFL and IELTS calendar as well. So we had started with the daily IELTS classes in the month of June. And right now in the month of August, we have started with the TOEFL daily classes. So both the classes are available to you. You have the access for every video. So in case you want to rewatch any video which we have done live, you are allowed to do that and you have the access. You just have to register with us for that. And I have told you how to do that, as well as please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad. Okay, and as you can see it on your screen on the first slide itself, that we are affiliated with ETS TOEFL as well. So if you do not know, let me give you a brief about it. That ETS TOEFL is the whole soul organizing body, you can say the organization which actually organizes the TOEFL exam across the globe. All right, so we are affiliated with that, and that is a good news for us. It's acting like a boon. And definitely, let me take you through the latest pattern which has come up for the TOEFL classes. So there has been certain changes in the syllabus of TOEFL. Okay, and as you can see, the timing has reduced from 1 hour. Okay, that means earlier the paper was for around 3 hours, and now the TOEFL paper is completed within 2 hours. So you can see the segregation as well. Reading has reduced to 20 questions and timing is 35 minutes now. Listening and speaking, we do not have any major change here because only the reading and the writing paper has the major difference, but not the listening and speaking. Okay, so in listening there are 28 questions and 36 minutes in total. Then for speaking, the time remains the same for all the four tasks, so 16 minutes. And writing is two tasks we get, and 29 minutes in total you have to complete this task. So if you just add on these timings for these four particular modules, then it will come around 2 hours. So that is the major difference here. Earlier you used to get 10 minutes break in between. After every two modules you used to get a break, but now there is no such break. So you will have to complete the whole paper of TOEFL within 2 hours without any break. So that is the major change which has come up recently from 26 July 2023. This change, this alteration has been implied, and it has been implemented since then. So guys, this was just the revision of the latest pattern, which is in accordance with the TOEFL syllabus. And now I'm going to show you the slide where to be covered is written. So basically what are we going to cover in today's class is assessment questions for integrated task and then writing on an academic discussion. So if you have attended my previous two videos of TOEFL class, then you must be aware of this, that what is an integrated task and what is writing on an academic discussion. In case you have not attended those classes, or in case you were not able to come live during that session, then definitely you should check out our videos on the YouTube channel, and you can also rewatch them by registering with us. And for the registration, what do you have to do? You have to click on the registration link, which is down in the description below. So guys, now I'm going to show you in today's class one sample each of these two tasks, okay, which come up in the TOEFL writing exam. So let's start with the integrated task sample question first. So guys, along with the question, I have put forward the response and the answer as well, so that in case you want to revise later on, you can always come back to this video and re-watch it. You can read it on your own, okay, and read the answers as well. So that will give you a very good familiarity with the question and answer which come up in the TOEFL exam. So as you can see here, writing practice integrated task. So first there will be a reading passage, okay, and then there will be a lecture, that means the listening audio. So basically we are not going to play any audio here. So for that purpose I have made an audio script for you. So in the same way, like you would have listened to the listening audio, the same way you will just read out the audio script, okay? But in the exam, definitely you will be listening to the audio. And then there will be a question, and in the end of that, I will be providing you with the sample response. So directions are: give yourself 3 minutes to read the passage. So in the task of TOEFL writing, that is the first task of your writing, you get the reading passage first, and then you get the listening audio. Okay, so whatever you have read in the passage, in accordance and on the basis of that, there will be a relational audio which will be given to you related to passage. And then after reading and listening to both of the things, to both of the sources, you have to read the question and answer it in your own words. Okay. So I'm not going to read here each and every line. This sample question is for you. It is for you to practice. So definitely I will advise and suggest all of you to come back to this video and read it in detail. Right now I'm just going to revise with you whatever I have taught in previous 2 days, and I'm going to show you how does the question actually look like for the integrated task first. So reading time, you know that 3 minutes, and the paragraph is starting from here. So there is a slight change which I'm making right now in front of you. So directions: give yourself 3 minutes to read the passage. So definitely you will only get 3 minutes to read the passage, okay? And then in the reading time, 3 minutes, and you will read this whole passage which has been given to you. After that, the narrator, that means now listen to part of a lecture on the topic you just read about. So for example, I just showed you this passage. So the listening audio that the professor is talking about, that will be related to your reading passage. Okay, So later on when you're rewatching the video, please read this audio script as well. And the question is directions. So give yourself 20 minutes to plan and write your response. So now you know, and we have done this revision before as well, that integrated task lasts for about 20 minutes. That means you have to complete your integrated task in 20 minutes. Your response is judged on the quality of the writing and on how well it presents the points in the lecture and their relation to the reading passage. Typically, an effective response will be 150 to 225 words. So basically, the word limit which has been given to you for the integrated task, that is from 150 to 225. So that is the max appropriate limit, word limit, I must say, for the integrated task of writing. You may also view the reading passage while you respond. So response time is 20 minutes. And now, as you know, that the audio which you will listen to in the exam, that you cannot rewind or forward. That will be played only once. So for listening, audio in the integrated task, you really have to make rigorous notes so that you do not miss out anything. But for the reading passage, still you will get some time during the writing time of yours. While you're writing your answer and response, you can refer to the reading passage. So that is like a boon. That is like a good news for you, that you can again look at the reading passage while responding to your answer. But for listening, you cannot listen to the audio again. So while you listen, please make your notes very thoroughly, very, very rigorously. And I have helped you out in, my integrated task detailed video. That was, I think, day before yesterday, when I was teaching you integrated task in detail. So in case you want to see how to make notes, in case you want help in that, then definitely you should watch that video, guys. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. So coming back to the slide now, let's read the question. So what is the question saying? Summarize the points made in the lecture, that means your listening audio, and being sure to explain how they cast doubt on specific points made in the reading passage, right? So whatever you have read in the passage, some information from there, whatever you have learned in the audio, whatever you have listened to in the audio, some information from there, then you have to club both, and you have to form your own answer by putting the or by blending or clubbing the points from both of the sources, right? Now, as soon as you do this by your own, I want you to respond by yourself. I want you to time yourself for 20 minutes and write your own response or answer. And then maybe you can compare your answer with the further slides. So I have listed down the answer here for you guys. Writing practice set 3 integrated sample responses. Okay. Now, sample responses is this kind of answer is a score 5. So if you remember, I told you task video what is score 5, what is score 4, 3, 2, 1 until 0 I had explained to you. And same I went for the for the academic task as well. So for both the tasks of writing in TOEFL, I have explained you in detail in my past two videos of writing that what is actually score 5 and when do you get score 4 or what kind of answer reflects score 3. So all of that information has been put in my previous videos. So guys, if you do not understand any of this right now, then definitely please do not worry. There are, two more videos which I just did yesterday and day before yesterday. So you can take help from them. Okay. You can just rewatch them and then come again to this particular live video. Okay, so this is a particular response or answer which I have given for you, and I have also given the score explanation. That means whatever answer you will write, then you will compare your answer with this particular slide, okay, where the sample responses are written for that particular answer. And then again, you will read this, that why your answer doesn't match or matches, you know, with this particular answer. So this particular answer, I have explained why it has got score 5. So you can see here this response is well organized and selects the important information from all 3 points made in the lecture and also explains its relationship to the claims made in the reading passage. So you can just read it in detail later on that why it is a score 5 answer. Okay. Now, if I take you to another question, which was writing on an academic discussion sample question. So, writing on an academic discussion, this particular question did not have any listening audio. It just had few authors or few speakers where you will be given a passage, and there will be 2 to 3 speakers who will be saying their own dialogues and talking about a certain topic. So all those things you will have to read, and then you will write your own response. So there is only reading part here in this particular task. So it is not like integrated. In integrated, you read, listen, and then write your answer. But in academic discussion, you just read whatever has been given to you, and then you write your answer. So there is no listening in between, right? That is the basic difference between these two tasks. Very important. So let's focus on the question now. So first I will give you the instructions, I will show you the question, and then we will do the discussion. So question is, your professor is teaching a class on economics. Okay? So you have to write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, you should express and support your opinion. That is the first bullet point. Second bullet point is make a contribution to the discussion. That means you have to put your own views, you have to put your own views and beliefs in this particular discussion which is going on. And what is the discussion? This particular passage which has been given below this line. An effective response will contain at least 100 words. So in this particular academic discussion task, you have to just write 100 words. Whereas in the integrated task, you can also write till 225 words. We just read about it, right? So that task is basically, integrated task is basically for 20 minutes, and this academic discussion task is for 10 minutes. So you will get 10 minutes to write on this. So total becomes 20 plus 10, 30 minutes. That is why the whole writing paper is for half an hour. Right? Clear? Now you can see here, guys, this is the reading passage which I'm talking about. You have to read it, and then you will write your own response. But please remember that you have to include in your answer all these bullet points which have been given. So whatever bullet points in the question are included, you have to include them in your answer as well. Otherwise, your scores will be cut. Now, I'm coming back to the sample response. So same way I have given you a score 5 sample response. First you write your own answer, then you compare your answer with this particular slide and see what are the things which are matching or whatever you have left out, then you can revise again. And then you can also read the score explanation. So again, why it is a score 5 answer, that I have explained here, right? So guys, it was a quite short video today. Why? Because we had to only discuss the sample question and answers, and we did not have to go in depth of these two tasks, because that I have already done yesterday. But now we will give more time to our doubt clearing session. But yes, as promised, I am going to show you the referral codes which I was talking about. So just allow me a minute, and here you go. So guys, we are giving a discount on TOEFL plus GRE. So this is basically a combo course offer which we are providing. And as you can see it on your screen, that the amount of money which you are going to save, you are going to save a lot of cash, guys. Trust me. So you just have to apply this referral code, which is, I'm just going to type it on the comment section as well, so that it's easy for you to just copy paste it from here. It is SHIK in capital and 602023. So this code you can apply while registering with us, okay? And you just have to write down this code and apply this coupon code, and you will be able to get good discounts on this combo course of TOEFL and GRE. And if you want a GRE coupon code, that also I can give you. It's the same code which you have to apply. It's just the difference in the cash which you're going to save, right? So again, SHIK 602023. So, guys, I have done my part, and now I am waiting for your questions, whatever questions you have in your mind regarding the today's class or any other thing you want to ask about the TOEFL training part. Definitely, you are welcome to do that, and I am actually waiting for your questions. So, yes, guys, let's do it. Come on, let's write down our questions or anything which you have in mind. And also, guys, I would love to see the feedback, whatever you want to see next in our videos or the upcoming videos in future. I would love to know that. We welcome the feedback very, very positively. So do not worry about it. I'm sure your feedbacks are going to be very, very positive so that we can, actually implement them in our upcoming further videos. All right, Victor is from Nigeria. Great. Alex is from Mara. Great, thank you. Yes, guys, any other question? Thank you guys for joining us live. I can see a lot of students coming from outside India. That is really great that you're taking out so much of your precious time in joining these classes, which must be very helpful for you, I'm sure. That is why you're joining them again and again. So great. Thank you. So, guys, let's do a small activity now. So, if you do not have any question in mind, then I want to do a small activity. Activity in as in just I'm going to ask you two different small short questions, and you have to answer them on the comment section. Okay, so we have a question. So let me just pause for some time. David is asking, hello, ma'am. During the test day, are there tools we can use to highlight prints on the computer? Okay, that is a very good question, first of all, David. And yes, as far as I'm aware about IELTS exam, now we have the, online paper or CBT, that is computer based option also for IELTS exam. So there they are allowed to make notes or to highlight something if they want on the screen while doing the paper. I think same goes for TOEFL as well, but it's a good question. I will come back to you maybe tomorrow with the answer, okay? Because not really aware of it. I am aware about the paper based, but for IELTS and for CBT IELTS, but TOEFL exam, not really aware about. Just give me a minute. Till then, you can keep writing your questions, guys, and I'm going to take them one by one. In case we are not able to solve any question today, do not worry. We will take up your questions tomorrow, okay, at the same time. And you can just type them out on the comment section again. All right. So the information which I have got so far. Yes, David. So I am coming back to your question. So you asked me that are we allowed to use the highlight prints on the computer? That means are we allowed to highlight on the computer screen? So well, you cannot highlight on the screen, but you are provided with the notes and papers, the rough papers, where you can actually make your notes for listening, for reading, whatever you want to do, right? And you can write any note, any important keywords out there. So yes, the papers are provided to you, and after you finish with your TOEFL exam, in the end, all the papers are collected away from you. So that is the scenario. But yes, you cannot make any notes on the computer screen, unlike the IELTS exam. So in IELTS exam, they do allow you to make notes. You have the opportunity and chance to highlight something or to underline if you want to, but not in the TOEFL exam. In TOEFL exam, you can only write down and make notes in the paper. Okay, that is allowed. So I hope, David, now that answers your question. Tanya is asking, is TOEFL required for US citizens who have completed undergrad in India? Yes, of course. So US is one of the countries who is very much accepting TOEFL exam. In fact, IELTS is globally accepted, but US is one of the countries which is really high in rate, I must say, which is accepting TOEFL as a migrating exam qualification. So yes, anybody who is an undergraduate or even a graduate or even just a 12th pass or a like that, then even if just a student passed from the school, then all of them can actually take TOEFL. They can go for TOEFL, but yes, I would advise Sanya to go for the counseling first. So go to a good counselor, or even if you want to attend any free counseling session from our counseling team, because we give free counseling, we do not charge anything, so definitely that will be acting like a very good boon for you. So if you want to do something like that, then please register with us with the help of the link which is given below in the description, and you can get in touch with our counselors. They will help you out regarding the eligibility or the registration process or whatever you need regarding the TOEFL exam. Every knowledge will be imparted to you. So I would advise you to talk to our counselors for free, okay? And that would help you out. So, Tanya, I hope that answers your question. Any other question, guys? David is also okay. David has also got the answer. Great. Any other answer or question, guys? Any other query? If not, then definitely I had something in mind for all of you today. So now that we have completed the writing tasks of the TOEFL exam, we have completed both the tasks of the writing module, then definitely I want to ask one thing from all of you. Now that you are aware of what is integrated and what is academic discussion task in TOEFL writing, I want you to write down your answer. What is an integrated task? What do you actually do? You can write it in stages and levels as well. Or if you want to write the answer in one line, you can do that as well. Plus, but please do not write very lengthy sentences, because that will just waste the time. I really want to see the answers within a minute or two. So the question is, what is integrated writing task? Okay, in TOEFL. And let me see how many of you actually give the right answer. Until the time all of you are writing the answer to my question, I am taking up your questions as well in the meanwhile. Okay. So David is asking another question. In the writing section, is it always obligatory to include information from the opinions of discussants, or you can completely develop your own write-up? Well, David, this is not a question to be asked after we have read the integrated and academic discussion. Although, don't worry, I am going to give you this answer. But yes, please refer to our videos, where I completely in detail described the integrated and academic discussion task. But yes, don't worry, I am going to give you the answer in brief, in summary. So when you have the academic discussion in front of you, the question, okay, then you will write your own opinion as well, and you will include both the points of, your opinion plus the second point which is given in the passage. So what I mean is, I'm going to show you on the screen as well. So for example, let's take integrated task first, okay? So in integrated, you will take it from the reading passage, from the listening audio, and then you will write your own response. But in academic discussion, as you're not getting any listening audio, you will only get a passage. So you will take out the information from the passage. It's always necessary, okay? The answer is that in both the tasks, it's always compulsory and mandatory to take out the pointers from both the sources, listening as well as reading. In academic, we only get reading, so we have to take out the information from reading as well, and then we have to include our own points, our own, our own opinions. So I hope you have got the answer, David. And yes, I cannot see any other answer. Nobody's interested in writing the answer. What is an academic discussion task? What is an integrated task? Come on, guys. I have taught you that both of the tasks in detail. So I want to see the responses from you. Then only I'll come to know, right, that you have understood or learned what I was saying. Whatever you have understood so far, according to you, I would like to see the answer. Okay, so David is saying that I couldn't join the class early. No problem, no problem, David. It's fine. So sometimes we get busy and we are not able to attend the live class. That is why we have this opportunity to rewatch the session on the YouTube. That is why I always tell you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you do not miss out on any video. And in case you have missed out, you can always come back and rewatch the video on the channel. So after every live session, these live sessions are always uploaded on our YouTube channel, okay? Don't worry. So you can watch these videos endless number of times. So not an issue. Alright guys, so nobody has commented, what is an integrated task of writing, and nobody has commented what is an academic discussion. That is a little bit disappointing because I was waiting for your answer and it has already been 5 to 10 minutes now. Been waiting for your answer. So no worries. I'm just assuming that you guys are in your learning phase and maybe you do not want to write the wrong answer in front of everyone. That is why you're avoiding it. But anyway, I would really like to see the responses from everyone. Okay, next time when I'm asking the question, I really want to see the responses so that I'm also aware that you are getting what I'm teaching you. All right. Okay, so Ram Khatri has commented, state and support an opinion in an online classroom discussion. Okay, so guys, if you are here, Prakriti is also saying, no ma'am, we are here. Okay, so guys, you can show your presence only by answering what I'm asking you. So my question was, again, I will say, what is an integrated task? So let me see how many of you actually comment on that. What is an integrated task? Okay, let's start again. Ram Khatri is saying academic listening task. All right. State and support an opinion. Okay, so you do not have to pick up any line which was given in the question. I did not ask you about this, this. No, I did not ask you about this. I just wanted the answer, as in the integrated task is where you get the reading passage. What are the three things? Okay, what are the two things which you have to do in your integrated task? Let me see now how many of you give the right answer. So, how many of you know what do we do in integrated task of writing in TOEFL? What are the two things which we do? And then we write our response. First is, second is, and third is. Let me see how many of you actually get it correct now. And then the same question will be asked for academic discussion as well. And then after that, we can wind up the session. Yes, guys, I am waiting. Need to write full length sentences, just answer me in one line or one phrase. Because writing sentences will be too lengthy. It will take a lot of time. Okay, Prakriti says read short passage. Very good. And what is the second thing, Prakriti? Listen. Very good. Yes. So Prakriti is the first person who has given the right answer. So first we read the short passage and then we listen to the audio. Okay, Vishal is also saying integrated. Integrated, the spelling is wrong, Vishal. Integrated. Graded task, reading and listening, yes. And then we write down the response by adding the information from both the sources, right? Then Prakriti says, and then write in response to what you listen and read. Yes, very, very good, Prakriti. Very happy. Ram Khatri also says integrated about 250 to 300 words long and then listens to a lecture that is 2 to 2.5 minutes. Yes, that is true, but before listening Ram Khatri, we actually read the passage, right? We read, we listen, and then we write our response. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So that was the answer for integrated task. Now, what do we do in the academic discussion task? Let me see how many of you answer that. Welcome, Prakriti. Welcome. So I'm waiting for the next answer as well. What do we do in academic discussion task? Ram Khatri says, yes, read and listen in short. Yes, now you have understood. So that was the integrated task. And now I'm asking you the question for writing on an academic discussion sample question. So what do we do? What are the 2, 3 steps which we do? Not even three, two, right? Yes, guys, what is the answer? So Prakriti says we see a virtual information and asked to summarize, describe, or explain by seeing the information. Very good. You're quite close to the answer. Very good. So I'm not going to let out the answer instantly. Let me wait for other people as well. So Vishal has also commented in academic task, we have two responses. Among them, we have to agree to one of them and have to give our own responses. Very good, Vishal. You are also quite close to the answer. We have two responses. Okay. Yes. So if you can see the question here as well. Your professor is teaching a class on economics. This was the sample question which I showed you. So write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, express and support your opinion. Okay, so basically you have to provide the views and beliefs of yours, and then you have to make a contribution to this to the discussion as well. So Vishal, it's not necessary that you have to agree with just one person. It's your opinion. You can just agree with one person as well, but the thing is that you can agree with all the three or maybe just two out of three as well. Okay, so whatever you are actually okay. So Prakriti is asking what is the correct answer, ma'am. Yes, so I'm explaining it to you. That is why I have opened this slide again in front of you so that you understand it well. Now, the question was that you have to express and support your opinion. So, always remember that these two bullet points will be given to you in the exam as well. Okay. So, whatever bullet points are given to you, you have to include them in your answer. So, first is express and support your opinion. That means whatever you believe. And then you have to make a contribution to the discussion. So, whatever discussion is going on in the reading passage just below this, you have to read this and then you have to implement the points from here in your answer. So for that, you can go with one person you're believing in, okay, or you can agree with all the three. You can disagree also with any of the three. So it's completely your opinion. It's just that It's just that how do you actually write it? Okay, so your creative writing skills will be noted here. So that is the correct answer, guys. You read the passage and you write the response by taking the information from that reading passage, that source, and also including your own opinion. That is what is academic discussion. Okay. So, guys, with that, thank you so much, first of all, for writing your answers, for being a very, very good participant, okay, in your response during the class. So Ram Khatri has also given the answer. Second question about academic, reading first and then short thoughts about it and then summary. But I mean summary it. Yes. So Ram Khatri, I did get your answer. Thank you so much. Prakriti also got it. Okay, great. So thank you so much, guys, for writing down your responses. And please do not forget to apply those referral codes which I have given you. Also, thank you so much for joining us. And please register with us with the help of the link below. And also try to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you do not miss out on any free content later on. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I shall see you tomorrow with the new topic. So, tomorrow, guys, we are starting with the speaking module. In case you want to ask any other question later on, also, please do not hesitate to write, on the comment section. You can always write your queries and doubts later on as well. Okay? Bye bye, guys. Take care and keep revising your TOEFL. Bye.